Hey, remember we've met. Hey, remember we've met and I asked you about your biggest marketing challenge. And if it wasn't you, imagine there were hundreds of your peers who responded over just under 36 hours on Global Speakers Summit 2018 in New Zealand. That was good fun and a fast-paced experience. You may ask why I decided to do this. Well, I think that the Global Speakers Summit is the opportunity to learn from the best, to learn from other speakers, to find out what we can do to excel in our business. So when Frederik mentioned about 100 interviews, I thought this is a worthy challenge, especially since I never took an interview from anyone in my life. So, and if I can take an interview, why not to take 100? And if I can take 100, why not to do this over 2 days, just for the fun of it, but also to show something really important. Watch the space. Massive. Before we dwell into findings from these 100 interviews, I would like to share one more reason why I really wanted to do it here and now in a short period of time. The reason for that is the lesson which I recently learned from my grown-up kids. And this lesson is really easy to grasp when you see it in action. And this is a lesson about speed to the market in the digital world. We kind of all understand that the world is becoming faster and we're no longer living in a changing world, we're living in a fast changing world. We all understand the value of social media, maybe at a different level, but we understand and use it for our businesses. But do we really grasp and follow the speed to the market, which only social media today allows us to have? And that's why taking these 100 interviews over just 2 days, making it a short interview, and delivering the results to you within 48 hours with a bit of a video, the actual report, some landing page, and some other bits and pieces, which are actually not even that massively technologically advanced, is just to show you what is possible today. And I've done this totally unprepared, not expecting to do this over this weekend. I didn't have lights. I failed to record video me in person, so that's why I'm doing the presentation. So there are a few things which are not going right. But all in all, there is something that didn't exist 48 hours ago, and now it does. And based on that, few interesting things will happen. And if you're interested, I'd like to invite you to follow us on the journey to make sure that we understand and help you solve your biggest marketing problem. So let's start the story about inspiration, action, and observation, where everything is possible. I'm Asia, and I'm a managing director of EIDs, a marketing implementation agency fascinated about the opportunities to liberate our lives when we truly embrace the advancements of modern technology. And I do sincerely hope that everything around this report will show you just a glimpse of what is possible. This report was fueled by curiosity and a fraction of what technology allows us to do. And of course, we took Frederik's advice and made it super easy to work with us in the process. I do hope you agree. Okay, just few facts and figures about what's gone into this report. We've done 100 interviews in under 36 hours, and the premise and the idea of that was just doing it. Seriously, not overthinking, not preparing, and of course, everything could be done much better, but that's why there is always the second chance. And that's why we learn, because until we start doing something, I don't believe that we can actually learn how to do it. Had I learned something? Yes, I learned that maybe if we were recording the countries where participants were from, we will be better off. I also learned that maybe if we will be doing video interviews, there will be some good fun. I also recognize that if we will be asking more questions, we will learn more. But at some stage when we started asking 3 questions all of a sudden, it became difficult. So back to Frederik, let's make it simple. And that's why it stayed with 1 question. The most remarkable finding during this process was that, in our estimate, 68% of participants actually got some massive value just out of thinking about this. And of course, as you can appreciate, we asked a wide range of speakers. Some of them were the leaders in speaking profession, and some others were just starting out. And of course, when you will be looking at the report, some happy people are some of our leaders, for whom everything, systems are set up and everything is going smoothly and so forth. And for many others, regardless of which stage of their professional development they're in, this question, what is your biggest marketing challenge, actually made them think. And imagine that 68 out of 100 people made a little step towards solving this challenge just by thinking about it. And some people, and they know who they are, they actually made a real step towards their future, their bright future, of course. And then what happens then? Within 48 hours, because I believe that Frederik mentioned this at about 10 o'clock on Saturday morning. Today we are Monday. I'm just looking at the clock. It's 9:25, and in about 30 minutes you will get a notification that the report is ready, and you can watch this video, download the report, and discover what your peers think about their biggest marketing challenge. You can learn and apply. Enjoy. We are time poor, individually and collectively. And as much as I wish everyone will download the report and fill a couple of fields and look at it, I also understand that time is precious. And for the benefit of many of you who probably do not have time to download the report and enjoy all the fine details, I just would like to give you the top findings to make sure that even if you are time poor, you can be knowledge rich and get to know what the findings were. Okay, so what are the top challenges? Out of 100 responders, 18 put the clarity of communication as their top challenge. Now, did they call it clarity of communication? No, that was my choice. They call it different things, and in the report you will actually find individual answers, and I have to mention that all of them are anonymous, but you will see every single answer which we classified as clarity of communication, and that includes a variety of things. People who want to sharpen up their message, who want to find their inner theme, who want to communicate better, who want to get better response, and so forth. Number 2, with a whopping 12 responses out of 100, was time management. We classed it time management, but most of the people just said time. What's your biggest marketing challenge? Time. And it's interesting as we think about this, time for what? And I started asking, is it time to do marketing or time to boss someone else to do marketing? And it's pretty remarkable how the responses are about 50-50 about this. So some people, like Frederik, are doing everything themselves, and others are focused on outsourcing. But even outsourcing and managing it requires time, as we know. On the third place, there are a variety of people who need to have a list. Now, once again, they do not actually call it that they need a list. They say we need to reach the right people. But if it is translated in the marketing language, realistically, they need to have a list and the means to connect with these people. And on the fourth place, sharing the number of responses, 7 on each, is the necessity to do lead generation, as well as necessity to have a marketing process. So these are your top 5. 2 of them appear to be on the same level, and then there are many more, including follow-up, happy people, education, online marketing, team, contents for speaking, mindset, business growth, copywriting and content, and so forth. So you will find all the details in the report, because as I said, we have all 100 questions, all 100 answers there. Okay, just minutes before, well, seconds before you will go and download this report, I would like to share with you what EADS and Kompass can do for you. It just did so happen, and we did not necessarily plan for that. We definitely hadn't planned for that. We suspected a little bit. So much to our delight, the top 5 marketing challenges conveniently match key services which our company offers. Clarity of communication. We have a special process which we refer as structured communication, where we can definitely help with majority of challenges you face. Time management. We don't do anything specifically for time management, but we firmly believe that the time management is often about the process, lead generation, or maybe even having a good list. List of event organizers or corporations is our bread and butter, and Kompass offers access to 17 million executives from 70 countries and 11.6 million companies. Massive playground. Last but not the least, lead generation. We believe in the power of human communication, which means picking up the phone, and we have a very experienced team doing this. We are also fascinated about the opportunities of marketing automation, and we're doing a lot in this area. So if you want to get your marketing autopilot, we are the right people to speak to. I was thinking long and hard about the opportunity we've got to make a special offer. And because we're doing so many different things, and you have so many different aspects of your marketing challenges, I decided to do something outrageous. If we can do fast, we're allowed to do outrageous, right? So we'd like to offer you to participate in 250,000 giveaway. How to do that? Simply get in touch in the next 24 hours and secure one of our services. Our average service is around $2,000. You get 50% off when you secure the service in the next 24 hours. Is it about fast? Yes. Is it about technology? Yes. Is it about getting massive benefit? Yes. Let's see how this will work out.